What's your speed?
Your throttle. This is your power. So it's a combination of moving the power in and out. We want to keep about 1,000, and then just bumping the brakes. So we're going downhill now. I'm not a big fast taxi person. Okay, so I can just, every now and then I'll just bump the brakes just to slow down. Because you can't tell how fast you're going, because the pitot tube doesn't come alive till about 30 knots. So if you look over here where our airspeed is, it's just the double dashes. So we don't really know how fast we're going. Okay, we've got 1.8 in front of me. I've got 1.8 to there. I am roughly 270, so if I turn left, that should be 1.8. 270 minus 90, so that should be 1 there. Our instruments, our wings are level. We are not moving. We are not moving. We are within 50 feet of each other and within 75 feet of the coast elevation. We are not climbing, we are not descending. We've got a little bit of up there, so that's going to be our level. We've got 69, 68, so we know this is going to be our turn. Be our turn to the west. We'll bug that. And our turn coordinator, our balls are in the center.
Always a good thing.
Always a good thing. And we'll do the run up. We've done the brakes. The fuel selector is on both. Elevator trim is set for takeoff. Flight controls, we'll make sure that they're free and clear. Left, right, up, down, back. All right, flight controls check out good. Fuel quantity is full. Fuel mixture is full. Throttle. We are going to take that to 1700 and we're going to check the magnetos. Turn that up, please. That's all we're taking this traffic. Skyhawk 551 Echo Sierra. Radio check, please. Radio check, loud and clear. Thank you very much. And temperatures and pressures are good. I'm sorry, we're here. There. The engine keeps running. Back to 12. Alright, we'll head back in. I'm so executive traffic, Skyhawk 551 Echo Sierra, FBO taxi runway 18, I'm so exec. Extra good, not see the panel, nothing is illuminated, idle check, throttle, friction, and we are good. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, take 18 departure to the south, Huntsville Executive Traffic. Nothing coming in. No one on the bike. And we've got 18 heel to the floor. Full throttle. On the center line. Airspeed is the line. Looking for 55. 55, we're going to pull back and rotate. And we'll climb out at 75. executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, turning crosswind, left crosswind to 18 executive traffic.
Traffic 75, 3 miles northbound, typing on application 2400, timing.
937, looking. Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, off of executive, off of Huntsville executive traffic, 2,550 but I get flight following to Shelbyville, Sierra Yankee India, please.
I'm a 07 Hotel, Huntsville departures, maintain VFR out of below 3,000, and Huntsville finish 3002.
We're maintained below 3,000 and 3002 on the altimeter until that for 6707 Hotel.
07 Hotel, 5563.
5563 in the back, 07 Hotel. 5563. And now, something will pop up and he's going to come back and tell us this.
Number 937, traffic 12 o'clock, 1 mile northbound, Skyhawk out of below 3,000, 1 mile off your nose.
That's the plane you're talking about.
Number 07 Hotel, ready to contact, 2 miles northeast of executive traffic, 11 o'clock, quarter mile, opposite direction, 3500 caravan, culture station.
Roger that, we've got that stationary traffic, it's fine, just no back to it, except for the hotel.
07 Hotel, Roger, altitude your discretion.
Altitude at my discretion, 6707 Hotel.
November 937, traffic on traffic.
Did you see the plane there or no? We have as well, traffic on traffic, 937.
937 again?
We have in the site as well, traffic on traffic, 937.
Got it. Number 3476 approach up into 3002 at home, so you said you couldn't pick up the weather? Alright, I did power a call. And you can expect the visual on the right. Actually, I think it's working out. Report when you got information, Mike, and expect one away.
Wait, you get lower the thing? Bring the power back? Departure paid by 6048, 2.7 for 5,155 heading.
3 miles 6048 on departure to contact, anything 10,000.
10,000, So,
Number 07 Hotel, contact number 128.15.
128.15 for 07 Hotel.
Number 3476, center maintain 9,000 and fly heading 065.
20 This is approach Skyhawk 6707, 3,500 feet.
6707 Hotel, Mount Kennedy, Tullahoma, altimeter 3000.
3,000 on the altimeter for 6707 Hotel. Alright, sorry about that. Now, if you want to take the controls, what I want you to do, do you see the horizon where the clouds meet the ground? Do you see the horizon? If you want to take the controls, what I want you to do is, you see the horizon where the clouds meet the ground? Do you see the horizon where the clouds meet the ground? If you want to take the controls, what I want you to do is, you see the horizon where the clouds meet the ground? you hear me?
404 Lima Romeo, contact Nashville, approach 127.
Keep the mic up real close here. Okay. Can you see where the clouds meet the ground out there at the horizon?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to put your fist on the glare shield. Okay. Now, make sure that you're probably like your top of your fist should be right at the horizon, roughly. Okay. So I want you to maintain that right picture. Okay. If you go ahead and take the control, basically we're just flying at 160 feet. And we'll just make slight corrections to the left and to the right. So whenever you're ready to take the controls, let me know.
I have the controls.
You have the, just to the left. Oh, you're right hand side. You have the control. I have the control. Don't put your feet down. I'll measure the boat. Okay, so you have the control.
Memphis Southwest 2544. Call 290 to City Channel 240.
Southwest 2544.
We're literally just flying straight. So pick that, we're just flying straight and level. So pick a point out on the horizon and just try to fly to it.
Okay.
Just very little bit of pressure.
Bravo, it's going to maintain 14,000.
Other 14,2,000 to the level.
Okay.
I'm trying not to overcut.
Just fly straight. That's all we have to do. So we've got a plane here in front of us and below. Okay, once over here should be no factor here.
About 6048, 9,000 for 10,000.
Piedmont 6048, North Carolina, Tampa 230.
Well, 230, Piedmont 6048.
And our 902 Golf Whiskey, you can resume normal speed and contact Nashville approach 127.17.
617, normal speed, $9.
Under 3 Lima Bravo, this will maintain 12,000.
Other 12,000 for the level.
Southwest 2544, descend and maintain level 180.
Maintain level 180, Southwest 2544.
Southwest 2544, reduce speed to 250 knots.
We're climbing just a little bit, so push on the yoke a little bit. Forward or back? Forward.
Memphis Center, Southwest 846, passing 300 to 240.
Southwest 846, good morning.
Little more. Let's push it back to 2300. Action hold it.
Under 580 Zulu, descend and maintain 16,000. National altimeter 2999.
There's
160,000.
over there to our left.
Southwest 2544, squawk 1666.
If you don't win back, just hold it real right.
West 2544.
My instructor tells me that all the time. Because I'm flying with like
2735
stuff over my eyes. And stuff like really nervous.
Maintain that on the
Just relax. Turn just a little bit to the right. Just a tad bit to the right. There you go. And hold that right there. Now level up. Oh, we're waiting. Get the weather here. Shelbyville, automated weather observation. 133. Wind 210 at 7 knots. Visibility more than 140. Sky conditions broken at 7,000. Temperature 15 Celsius. Dew point 9 Celsius. Altimeter 300. Inches of mercury.
Southwest 2544, descend via the fifth 3, arrival landing south, except maintain 250 knots.
Alright, so 250 knots and then a little more to the swift 3 arrival lane, southwest 2544.
Southwest 846, descend and maintain public 210.
Descend and maintain public 210, so it's 846.
Southwest 846, no delay to follow 210.
There we go. Delay that 21, so 846.
The reason why we're turning is we're
studying at 3130 Golf
so low to Fayetteville. I don't hear him, and I don't 315 Golf Mike. I know when they call the trail. Right.
That's 3 Golf.
Direct, look around. We don't see anybody.
3 Golf.
Just on the off chance that somebody's flying with no ADSB and they're trying to
911 Bravo Mike, contact National.
they got that flight plan.
118.4, correction 119.35.
And we're flying north and everybody should be landing to the south.
This there, 585, room with you, it'll be 9,000.
I heard 585, I'm going to do it, and that's going to show altimeter 3000.
200, 5 room with you.
Under 9011 Bravo Mike, contact National, approach 119.35.
1035 for 911 Bravo Mike. That's a safe 440 Juliet Hotel with you, upper level at 130.
484 Juliet Hotel, Memphis, center the National, altimeter 2999. Piedmont 6048, contact Atlanta Center 132.05.
3205, Piedmont 6048. Close confirm for 911 Bravo Mike, 1935.
9011 Bravo Mike, affirmative, contact National, approach 119.35.
Whenever you want to take pictures, let me know and I'll take the plane back.
Okay.
Outside, turn 15 degrees to the right, sectors for traffic.
15 degree right, full 44 Juliet.
So that one time, American 2735, east, shift 3,
We're going 97 through the air, we're going 96 over the ground.
Descend via the Swift 3, landing shots at maintain 250 knots.
Altitude there.
Release here at Swift on the altitude, just put that slow to 250.
Southwest 2945, traffic at 10 o'clock and 5 miles westbound, call the 240 to CDM 900.
I will look at several 2945. I'm sorry, for American 2735, do you say descend via the Swift except maintain 250 knots?
American 2735, affirmative, descend via the Swift 3, landing south, except maintain 250 knots.
Descend south, Swift, landing south, 250 knots.
About 35.
Southwest 2544, I'm not sure if you stop here or not, but with this kind of have a low altitude relief at Swift here because of that speed. We're going to be
I think you heard my response to Southwest 2544, that's approved.
Thank you.
Now point the nose back level.
Southwest 840, sector for sequence, flighting 030.
030, 46.
This line here is your artificial horizon. These two dashes here are your wings. You kind of want to keep the wings on the horizon. That's straight and level flight.
And number 5800, looking for lower.
Under 5800, I got a bunch of traffic below you. I'll have lower for you shortly.
Okay, no worries.
Alright, let's turn a little more to the north. More to the right. Well, hold that right there. So just level it out. There we go.
Center citation. 210 Victor 9, climbing 10,000.
210, Tango Victor, Master climbing 10, level 220. 484 Juliet Hotel, cleared direct Chattanooga Airport.
Chattanooga Airport, 420.
Okay, yeah. This is fine. Just level it out. Like the nose is forward to horizon. About right there.
And a 580 Zulu, turn 20 degrees to the right. That's going to be back to shore descent.
20 degrees to the right. 580 Zulu.
American 2735, contact National, approach 127.17.
27.17, American 2735.
Jesus, I did do that.
I know, 21 Tango Victor, climbing 10, public 2, 30.
Power set now. 2 lean.
Southwest 846, descend and maintain, level 182.
So maintain level 180, 46. November 484 Julie, Hotel, it's going to maintain 11,000. Just to check the altimeter.
3,500.
3,000, 0 following meter, 440 Hotel.
About right there. We'll hold that.
Crazy,
Yeah. We're flying what's known as VFR, so visual flight rules.
Commissioner 5800, descend and maintain 5,000.
So we've got a lot of relay discretion, southwest 140. Like if we did a timeout, decided, hey, I want to just turn around and timeout, I set it right back around. Okay? If we were flying on an IFR plan, then the folks on the ground would be telling us everything that we need to do. And any deviation, we'd actually have to ask them, So if we're going to fly with a 46,
it's going to maintain 1.
if we're going to fly with a cloud, 299, flying IFR, we can go ahead and do that. If we're flying VFR and we see a cloud, we have to avoid the cloud.
Hawker 512 is each other.
So like at 240. I don't know if you know
512 is each other.
whether the clouds all these clouds are there, we have to be, if we were flying at 7,000 or somewhere there, we have to be avoiding all those clouds.
Southwest 846, descending to Swift 3, landing south.
A little more right. Hold that right there. Shelbyville off here to the, like about the 10 o'clock, this is 12, it's about 11, that's 10, Shelbyville there, so airport is about, probably like about 1 o'clock over here. We got the weather, they told us that the winds were 210, so that means we're going to take 1-8,
Southwest 846, you can move in public speed. Is it public speed?
yeah, we're going to land on 1-8.
So 12 is control, descending to Swift 3, landing.
So we're not going the right side, descend, take that off.
No, 210 Victor, contact map 2127.37. No, 44 J, contact Chattanooga, 125.1. November 484 Julie Hotel, contact Chattanooga, 125.1.
Now when he tells us to switch back over to Shelbyville, then I'll fix the controls and we'll go from there.
November 580 Zulu, it's going to maintain 4,000 and clear direct to Shelbyville Airport. It's going to maintain 4,000 at Shelbyville Airport, 582.
Little more to the right. Okay, hold that.
585 Romeo Juliet, routing into the Peachtree Cab Airport, advisory copy. Romeo Juliet, ready copy. 585 Romeo Juliet, clear to the Peachtree Cab Airport, David Highland, Hotel, Lima, November, Delta, Sierra, for the Buckhead 3 arrival. Next Highland for the Buckhead 3 arrival, 585 Romeo Juliet. And 5 Romeo Juliet, read back there. Today, 313 Golf Golf, request 13,000.
Level your wings.
313 Golf Golf, send that for coordination.
Level your wings. There we go.
313 Golf Golf, climbing 10-1, 3,000. 313,000, 3 Golf Golf. Center 780 Zulu, contact console approach 125.6. 580 Zulu, contact Huntsville approach 125.6. 5.6, Huntsville, Zulu. November 512 Whiskey Charlie, contact National approach 127.17.
2717, all right, Charlie.
Got boring real quick, didn't it? This is Shelbyville.
585 Romeo Juliet, contact Chattanooga approach 125.1.
That's Shelbyville below it.
5.1, 5 Romeo Juliet.
Airport should be to the north of the city, directly off the news. So if you see like a blinking light on the ground or a big light-colored strip, that'll be the right
Southwest 1261, checking in at a flight level 260 for 240. Southwest 1261, Nelson, good morning. Descend to the Swift 3, landing south, National Altimeter 2999. Descend to the Swift 3, landing south, Southwest 1261. Center 313 Golf, contact Atlanta Center 132.05.
This is 05,
Southwest 1261, squawk 5612. 5612, Southwest 1261.
That's you pivoting the plane.
November 6707 Hotel, the Shelbyville Airport, 12 o'clock and 9 miles for the airport site.
Report Shelbyville in sight for 6707 Hotel. So he's saying that the airport should be about 9 miles directly in front of us, and I see the airport there. There's a light spot with a dark strip. That's the airport. You see it?
That's 221, Charlie, the 200. Alright, 221, Pop Charlie, Mountain View 1.
Okay, you want to make the call to tell him that we've got the airport in sight? You can just say, Memphis Center, you can say Memphis Center 6707 Hotel has the field in sight.
Oh,
So just
same person.
6707 Hotel, National Approach 119.35.
119.35, but we have the field in sight, Memphis. Can you just go ahead and go VFR now?
6707 Hotel, ready to first turn, squawk VFR, have a good day.
Squawk VFR, have a good day, thanks for your help, 6707 Hotel. Okay, so all we're going to do now is just press this button here, VFR, then we're going to switch over to there, 122.8, and now we'll be talking to the folks in Shelbyville. And I'll take the controls now.
Okay. You have the control?
I have the control.
You have the control.
I have the control. Shelbyville traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, 9 miles south of the field for 18 Shelbyville traffic. We're going to do a nice slow descent down to about 1800. That's the airport. This is how it's to my right. Circle the land, runway 2. Thank you.
Calling for traffic. That's 714 Golf Bravo is on a 2 mile 45, runway 22, and we're going to stay at 3,000 feet. We're just doing a pattern entry, and then we'll depart to the east.
Shelbyville traffic, Flighthawk 707. We're overflying the field 2,700 feet. We're going to maneuver to the north for a straight in for 1867 Shelbyville traffic. If you drink whiskey, good deal. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the distillery down here. Oh, have a good trip then. See ya. Thank you. So we'll fly out over those hills there. It'll be a little bumpy. We'll descend, turn, come back and do our touch and go.
Roger that.
I like to calculate 88 is my 3 mile final. RNAV 20, circle land, runway 2. I like to
Do you get a bunch of wind from the hills?
Yeah. Because the wind will blow off over the hills and it'll start to tumble on the leeward side of whatever. So the wind is blowing, the wind is coming from behind us. So it'll hit these hills. We'll probably get to the north side of the hills. We'll probably feel some turbulence. Empty traffic leader 88 is breaking off the RNAV for runway 2 and joining the left downwind from runway 20. Keep this. Past that, and then we'll start our time.
How do you know how far away to get?
Just eyeball it. We'll start our descent. We won't really start thinking about descending until we get below 1,800 feet. And we've got flaps. We can go in traffic 890 Yankee Bravo is 10 southeast, left to Westchester. Shelbyville traffic 707 Hotel. We're about 3 miles north of the field, straight in for 1-8 for touch and go, Shelbyville traffic. Alright, so we're going to push our nose down. We're going to turn to get nice and lined up. Pull the power back out. There's the runway. A little bit of a turn in there. Pull the nose up. We'll bleed off some of this airspeed. And we'll add our first notch of flaps. Push the nose down. Shelbyville traffic, Skyhawk 6707, short final 43 for 1-8, touch and go, Shelbyville traffic. We'll add another notch of flaps. Push the nose down. Go above 75.
You can really feel it pushing your ass?
Yep. You can see that flag telling me that the wind is coming from the right.
That's why we're getting so much turbulence there.
We're 800 feet, so we've got 400 feet to go, yeah. And we're below the glide slope, but that's okay.
What's the glide scope?
I'll tell you in a second. Feet to go. We've made this runway. Flaps are going to come up. Flaps are up. Hold on, it's about to get nasty. Flap up. Shelbyville traffic, Skyhawk 6707, departing the field, parking area to the south, last call, Shelbyville traffic. Now when we fly back, we're going to be flying in a headwind, so it's going to be a little bit longer to get back. You were asking about the glide slope. Okay. So imagine, here's the runway, okay? And imagine an angle that's about 3 degrees extending from the runway off into space. That multiplies to about 3 to 3.5 degrees. So that's the angle that you want to come down in to land on. So if we were flying an instrument, if we couldn't see the runway, we would know that everything is kind of set up so that we know that if we do a 3-degree, we set a 3-degree glide slope down to the runway, we're not going to hit anything. Okay, and if you look when we get to Huntsville, if you look off to the left side of the runway, you should see four lights. Okay. If we are on the glide slope, there are going to be 2 red lights and 2 white lights. If we are above the glide slope, it'll be 4 white lights. If we are below the glide slope, like we were here, it'll be 4 red lights. All right. I just did it just for the practice, and because they're set down, I don't want to burden the folks with any more than they need to. When we're climbing out, you see where those 2 lines come together? Like a little triangle there. We keep that triangle on that notch, that first notch below 10. This speed should stay about 75, and that's the speed we want to climb out at. Back to 23. Let the airplane speed up. And trim it out. Push that over. 1, 2, 3, 0. Untitled Chapter 8 is on a 5-mile final. RNAV 2, circle landing 20.
So when you trim it out by feel?
Yeah, well, okay, watch this. Put your hands on the, just push hands lightly on the controls. Okay, now if I push down, and push down, and you feel like the plane is, like there's no, the yoke isn't putting any pressure in your hand, but the nose is kind of rising up a little bit. So if you want to keep the nose down, you'd have to add pressure to it. So all you do is you put pressure on like you want it, and then just trim this till the pressure comes off. 1, responsible. Trim down.
Engine traffic route 88 is on 3 mile final R now 2, circle runway 20.
When we get closer to the airport, if there's a lot of traffic, then we'll maneuver east of the field, join the downwind, and land. If we get close and there's no traffic, we'll just land straight in. Or we could, we'll just land straight in. Did you want to talk on the radio? Did you want to have that experience?
Like talking to...
Well, we're not doing flight bomb. We won't be talking to... We won't be talking to somebody on the ground. We'll just be broadcasting our intent to the airfield.
Okay.
So, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you'll do, I'll give you this. So you can write this down, what I'll tell you. Okay. It'll be Huntsville executive traffic. And then Skyhawk. Skyhawk, that's the type of plane that is. 6707 Hotel. When we talk to the field, that's the first thing we're going to say. Okay, so it'll be Huntsville executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. That's who we're talking to and who we are. And then we're going to tell where we are. So we'll be X number of miles north of the field. Okay, and then you're going to tell what your intentions are. So if there's nobody taking off or landing, we'll say straight in for 18. If there are people, we'll say, we'll keep the new line east of the field to point that out. Not put up the trial. That's right down went on like 2-0. And then it'll be, they're on the downwind, and that'll be what you say. So let's give that a try. Let's say we're going to go straight in. So that would be
Huntsville executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. We're headed straight in.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't give you all the information. We're 9 miles north of the field, and we're going to go straight in because there's no traffic.
So, Huntsville executive traffic. This is Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. We're 9 miles out. We're going to go straight in with no traffic.
We're going to go straight in for 18.
We're going to go straight in for a 18.
Okay, so all that is telling you, Huntsville executive traffic, who we're talking to. Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, who we are. X number of miles north of the field, where we are, and then what we plan to do. Straight in traffic for runway 6.8. We're 10 miles to west, 5,000 feet descending for the full stop. That's what we're going to do once we get on the ground. So like here, we're going to touch and go. We're going to Charlie Rock, we're going to stop there, we would say full stop. Okay, so this will be, the last thing we'll say here will be full stop. So if we join the downwind, it'll be Huntsville executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707, downwind 18, full stop. And then when we turn, we'll do a turn, it's called the base leg turn. It'll be Huntsville executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707, turn base, for the final turn. Runway, it'll be Huntsville executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707, final 18, full stop. I'm sorry, and you always end with Huntsville executive traffic, because as you notice, we're on the Shelbyville radio, but we're hearing all these other folks. So when we're telling what we're doing when we start, if we were talking, so that lets everybody else know that they're not near here, or they're not talking to me. But you starting in with hard.
Citation 562.
We'll start with that and then with that.
26, full stop, Maury County.
And so you'll hear them saying like Marion County, Tullahoma, Winchester. Well, Tullahoma is Winchester. Those are airports that are in Tennessee over to our east. And if you like whiskey, Tullahoma's a good place to go and buy whiskey.
Do you like whiskey?
Shout out Tullahoma. I know Dickel is there, and then where is Jack Daniels, Lynchburg. Lynchburg, yeah. There's people there too. Okay, so there's a plane about 800 feet north of us, or 800 feet above, and they'll be crossing from the left to the right. If we were doing flight following, they probably would have told us to look out for traffic. But that's what's telling what that is. The +8 is 800 feet above us. That's their direction of flight. There we go. See that plane? You got it? Yeah, my thing didn't. These things will sometimes they'll disconnect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tilt just a little bit towards him. So I know if he's going that way, if I aim towards him, when I get to where he is, he should be over there. This is geo flying, man. This is thrilling as it gets. So some of the things that I'm looking for up here is, fortunately, we're flying over a lot of empty space, okay? So I'm looking at fields down here in case something were to happen to the engine and we have to put it down, someplace that I could land. Fortunately, I've got this smoke here on the ground. You see that in front of us? Yeah. I guess the smoke is kind of loose as we see through the pipe. It's like it's just rising straight up, so that tells me the winds are probably calm. So anywhere I decide to land, I could probably just go boom, and I just land there. Now, if I were to land over there, it looks like the wind is blowing. Looks like the wind on the ground is blowing to the north. There's a smokestack over there that's got some. So I would know that I could land pretty much straight ahead if I had to land somewhere.
One traffic, 0811, left crossing runway 18, touching your I-1.
Okay, so we've got our power, our mixture, engine instruments, and big indicator. So all that is good. And then before we land, we don't have an autopilot, but we'll turn it on. And we won't do carb heat because it's not that cold out. Speed a little bit. And down.
Left crossing, runway, crossing the line.
And now we'll put our power back. Move down. That's Huntsville, yeah. So there's Decatur, there's Hartsville.
Where are we headed to?
Romeo, left 8, runway 8, let's go, stay in traffic.
So this is just a moving map.
Coleman helicopter, turning light base from
Here's our
zero, Coleman.
it's not our glide area, but this will be telling us that these concentric rings tell us the distance. So if there was a plane in there, we would know the plane was however far. Like we can look at here and we can say, if we were going to land at Fayetteville, we can tell Fayetteville that we're about 7 miles north of Shelbyville. There's a 6-mile ring, and there's Shelbyville, or there's Fayetteville. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Coleman traffic helicopter, 940 Delta Charlie, turning final, runway 20, Coleman.
I will switch over to them. Then I've switched over to Huntsville Executive. Okay, so they're on they're 1230. That little circle C tells me that's the common traffic advisory frequency, or the CTAF. So that's what everybody's going to be talking on. Listening to them, if I start hearing Huntsville Executive traffic, blah, 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 and I'll be listening to see if that's somebody doing pattern work, if that's somebody leaving.
Huntsville Executive traffic, Skyhawk, stop by 1 Echo Sierra, 4 miles to the east, moving 45 left downwind, runway 18, Huntsville Executive.
So he's coming in to land. He's closer than we are. And as we get closer, if we start hearing calls like that, then we'll just try to downwind. If we get closer and we don't hear calls like that, we'll just go straight in. I just can't reach that.
Flight load, Calhoun, Fair Hope, speed on 435 River. Traffic 757, 8 golf, left crosswind, runway 22. Central traffic calling 99329, 8 miles to the south. Inbound for runway 22.
looking for Fayetteville. That airport should be over here.
Taking the traffic, Scott, Papa 1 Echo Sierra, 3 miles to the southeast, entering the 45 left downwind 18 on Quebec.
Challenger 605, Rebel Sierra.
Those people were taking off and landing.
Again?
If people were taking off and landing, we were going to veer off around the airport.
The fuel truck.
Hold on a second.
We don't need any other services. We'll be with you. 2 o'clock.
Okay, give me that again, sorry.
So if people were taking off and landing at that airport, we were going to veer off and around.
Yeah, I would stay out of their way, yeah. But if we stay above, okay. Here's the green.
Springfield traffic 7578 call. Left downwind runway 22 Springfield.
About 1,000 feet up is where people will do all of their maneuvering for that field. So we're higher than that. Okay. Places that usually 500 feet higher than that. We should be out of everybody's way. But yeah, I would always just say, of course now, since we're on different frequencies, so I would have to see that plane, because I can't hear them, because I'm not monitoring their CTAS. Is it under us?
Should be.
Yeah.
Springfield traffic time 99329, 5 miles to the south at 2,200, 1,700, and down 422 Springfield.
There it is.
Yeah, I was going to say it was about 10 o'clock when we were up to it.
Yeah. We'll turn a little bit more.
Regular traffic, stop by 1 Echo Sierra, turn left base 18 on Quebec. Traffic 26950, traffic to the field inbound,
That is us. See the runway right there?
I'm for the regular traffic, stop by 1 Echo Sierra, turn final runway 18, full stop on Quebec.
Right there in front of us, there's a road kind of looks like it's going to curve around. There's two lines. That's the runway. So we'll do mixtures on both seats. That's like mixtures full rich, gas is on both. Wheels are good. Seatbelt in, prop is propping. And lights are on. So we are
Untitled Chapter, Skyhawk 6707, 10 miles north of the field. We'll do straight in for 18 Untitled traffic.
We'll pull back on the power. Now if you see the runway, look to the right, to the left of the runway, you see that it's like a little red strip.
Yeah.
Those are pappy lights. Those are the lights that tell me if I'm on the glide slope.
So that's what you would use to
I'm going to line up on the runway.
Regular traffic, stop by 1 Echo Sierra, going around runway 18 on Quebec.
how far out do you start descending?
Usually about miles will start your descent. So that's what I do. Depends upon your altitude, because you don't want to, you don't want to bomb towards the ground. You also don't want to
traffic, Skyhawk, Papa 150, turning left, cross run 18, I'm so good.
So basically the physics, if you're higher up, you start just farther out.
Executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707, 10 miles north of the field, straight into 1-800 executive traffic.
Untitled Executive Traffic, Skyhawk, Papa 150, turning left, downwind, runway 18, Untitled Executive.
Hey, Echo Sierra, are you staying in the pattern?
Hey, for 150.
Roger, let's circle for spacing and let you get in, 6707 Hotel.
Appreciate it.
Alright, so we'll put that back up.
And 6707 Hotel, you are good to come in on final. We got plenty of space. Looks like you're about 7 miles out right now.
Roger, we'll do straight in the final for 6707 Hotel. Since this is a non-powered field, so it's a non-controlled field, there's nobody on the ground telling us what to do. We have to communicate with each other to say what we're going to do. So if he was coming in, and I said I was going to circle for spaces, that just basically meant I was just going to do a nice, lazy turn and let him get in. Now you see the lights? Yeah. Here, now you got 4 red, so we're below the glide slope. If I pull up on the nose just a bit, airspeed will go down.
Untitled Executive Traffic, Skyhawk, Papa 150, turning left base, runway 18, simulated engine out, Untitled Executive.
Looking for that plane.
What do you mean by simulating engine?
He's simulating that his engine has gone out, so he's going to make that kind of landing. Untitled Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707, 6 miles north of the field, straight in for 18, Untitled Executive Traffic. We're still below the glide slope, so we can hold level.
Now where we want to be is right below, or do we want to...
We want to actually intercept the glide slope and slide the glide slope down. But now that's
Untitled Executive Traffic, Skyhawk, Papa 150, turn final, runway 18, simulate the engine and out. Untitled Executive.
Alright, so that plane should be directly in front of us. Another notch of flaps. I do not see that plane.
I don't either.
Untitled Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707, 3 mile final for 18 straight in, Untitled Executive Traffic.
Traffic 6714 Golf Bravo, we are 10 miles to the southwest southbound.
I'm sorry, I didn't let you talk on the mic.
That's all right.
Alright, we'll go still for right now. Just let me know if you see anything that's going to cause us problems with it. We got 500 feet to get down. Short final, 18 full stop until Executive Traffic. Yeah, that one light came over. Yeah. So we're coming into the glide slope now.
Untitled Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 551 at the field, clear runway 18 Charlie, taxi back, runway 18, Untitled Executive.
Alright. Looks brakes are still rich, gas is on both, seatbelts and tires are good, pop's popping, we're ready to land this thing. Now, we got 2 lights, 2 left and 2 red, we're on the glide slope. Ideally, we want to get on the glide slope a lot further back, but we'll take what we can get. Now we're above the glide slope. I'm going to talk through what I'm doing, but it is what I'm doing. Alright, we're on 181 established. We are on the glide slope. Our speed is good. Our engine is good. When we come over the 1.8, you're going to pull back to idle. Level the plane off downfield and hold off as long as possible. Alright, this runway is made. Let's bring some more power back out. Wind is off. Well, wind is straight down the runway. Thank goodness. Don't have to crab in here. Alright, that 180 is suspended underneath us. Comes back to idle. We'll look downfield, ride it down. And hold off. Hold off. Ooh. Not what I wanted. Sorry.
Alright.
We can walk away from it, so we're going to count it as good. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707, exiting 18 at Delta, taxiing back to the FBO, Huntsville Executive Traffic. Okay, you can do this one. You can say Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707, clear of 18 at Delta. Hold on just a second when we get there. Huntsville Executive Traffic. And then you can say Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, clear of 18 at Delta, taxiing back to the FBO.
Taxiing what?
Taxiing back to the FBO, Huntsville Executive Traffic. Okay. So just press and hold it.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, this is Skyhawk 6707, exiting 18, taxiing back, or 18 Delta.
18 at Delta, taxiing back to the FBO.
18 Delta, taxiing back to the
FBO.
FDO.
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Huntsville Executive Traffic.
Alrighty. Let's clean this up. We got this down here. We're squawking that.
I botched that.
I know, don't worry about it. Everybody does it. I took my nephew up a couple of months ago, and because he actually wants to be a commercial pilot and an airline pilot. And I said, Jared, you want to talk on the radio? And he says, yeah. And I told him what to say. I didn't have anything to write it down on. And he was I said, just tell me what you're going to say before you press the mic. And he fumbled. So we were working. And then when he got the chance to do it, he was like, oh. And I said, don't worry about it, because you're getting, it's what they call tax saturated. So you've got all these things that you're trying to do at the same time.
Oklahoma, 4 Golf Bravo's at 3,000 over the field maneuvering, Oklahoma.
So like they'll go, when I'm doing my training flights and stuff, my instructor, he'll go, so I'll be flying whatever, and he'll ask me something that's very, very simple, kind of like where you're going, and I'm like,
I'm Executive Traffic, Papa 1 Sierra, taking off, runway 18 short delay, left closed, I'm so good.
So what that guy was saying, he's going to take off 18, and he's going to do this traffic pattern, so he's going to fly up to about 1,300 feet, AGL, he's going to turn left, he's going to fly up to 1,800 feet, then he's going to turn left again, fly down here, then you'll hear him call his base turn, he's going to turn, and he's going to land again. All right.
And that's like, he's probably practicing.
Yes.